Alright, we're getting started. Hello everyone, I am Mikan. I am joined here by Marjevic, is that right?
Marjevic.
I'm not of that country, I can't say these words. I'm a silly American.
I'm also not from that country.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
that's how it works. Also, bombs.
Alright, so bombs pretty good find. Of course, we're gonna need to find bombs before the end of escape, but if you're just getting free bombs, there's really no reason that they will have to farm for any, which may be a little difficult depending on what weapon we get coming up here. I think Chelsea's just having a little bit of stream issues. We'll get. Oh well, never mind. There she is. Right on time.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much talk we'll be doing here with the time. The fire rod is an item that only gives you a limited amount of farming, but of course having those bombs means that you don't really have to do any farming.
Yeah, that is super convenient that they got the bombs right away. Bomb upgrade. That they got the bombs right away. Not gonna have to worry about farming because, as you said, it is really difficult. The enemies take a long time to kind of burn after fire rotting them, and your limited shots. It's just not something you want to have to do. We see our very quick overworld check there. We saw crystals 5 and 6 are Desert Palace and Tower of Hera, so both red crystals are in the light world.
Just a regular pennant over in Eastern, and you may have decided to make a dip in there just to try and get all the 3 items if available without having to kill Armos, and then you can skip that for the rest of the run.
Yeah, it would be really nice if they didn't have to come back in there later just to clear all of it.
Also, Bob picked up an 8 bomb drop from a guard outside.
That is super nice. So 3 is a really good amount. There's 3 more.
Oh man, they're just bombing the castle today.
3 would have been a really good amount to go through pretty much almost all of, well, I mean, it'd be just the 2 major item spots in town, but considering they're using 1 here in escape. But if they're getting free bombs everywhere, then whatever, we can just bomb everything.
I mean, this is a non-bomb start, and they have 14 bombs after 2 minutes.
We should just, if anyone comes in the stream late, we'll just tell them that they started with bombs and found the fire rod.
Yeah, the fire rod was in Link's house. And the full magic was a drop from the first guard they killed.
So, escape with the fire rod. Pretty easy. There's not really much to it. Just shoot things and you're gonna win. I mean, it's really hard not to do well, I feel, with the fire rod.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You look at an enemy, you use the fire rod, and the enemy dies.
More bomb.
Are you... Oh my goodness. They can't even carry more. I mean, they even got a bomb capacity upgrade to go with this, but now you have too many bombs to carry.
They're already maxed out. Oh my gosh.
I don't think we'll be seeing any bomb farming at all in this seed. I'm pretty certain they are set for the rest of the run.
Yeah, it'll be a long while before we're gonna be using 15 bombs. Jeez.
Yeah.
I think the fire rod start isn't really that bad because typically whenever people go into Dark World for the first time, it's going to be around the Skull Woods area. So if they have a sword at the time, they can really easily knock that out. So fire rod isn't really that bad compared to, say, Canterburna, which really only unlocks 1 or 2 things. And I guess Samaria even, while it notoriously can be a pretty bad item to have as your go mode item, say, it really doesn't help at the start of the game at all unlocking things. So I think fire rod's actually one of the better starts just because of the immediate use you get, and it's also a fire source, of course.
Yeah, this early Skull Woods play has become increasingly more popular after, following with the fall tournament, that version of the logic, usually putting something in Skull Woods, and that has just carried on to this tournament as well. Basically a meta shift as the logic has been developed further. So starting to see more and more players decide to check Bumper Cave and even Graveyard Ledge if they have the mirror before even going into Village of Outcasts and Thieves Town.
Yeah, I kind of like the if you're taking the Kakariko warp to Dark World to go up the Skullwoods, loop around to the right, check the Bumper Cave, and then go to town after that. I can definitely see that being something players do.
I actually much prefer taking the Kakariko warp, because the only reason you would take the other warp at the pond would be you want to check Hype Cave, and as we all know, it's not been particularly hype.
I'm pretty what's the word I'm looking for? I'm guilty of liking to go check Hype Cave first before going up to the Skullwoods area. That's something I do. I don't know if it's correct or not. I often don't feel like it is. Because of the reason you stated.
I mean,
it's hard to resist.
I mean, it is randomizer and everything is random. I've just been seeing it less and less, players deciding to enter via Kakariko instead.
Speaking of Kakariko, we did find a bottle here in the back of Escape, so that's really nice to find before actually getting to Kakariko. They will be able to check one additional item from the Sick Kid, and that's kind of a pain to come back to if you don't find a bottle until after you're out of... Ooh, there's the hammer already.
Well, can we pick up the powder and do a very early Batcave here?
Yeah, that'd be super nice. If you get the powder and the hammer this early, heck yeah, you're checking that place. I very rarely see it not have anything if you get both those items right off the start like this.
Both Fire Rod and Hammer, two very powerful weapons to have access to this early. I'm seeing Bob here checking out the Lumberjack. He just skipped that 8th bomb drop, he doesn't need it.
What the heck? The crabs dropping bombs too, dude.
It's the bomb seed.
Alright. Here comes the bombs on the Lumberjack ledge.
No way, that's the mushroom. Oh,
it's
no!
The mushroom. Oh, wow.
Okay, now this thing wasn't funny anymore.
I don't know. I think it's still pretty funny.
I
that's
guess
gonna be...
And the viewers are gonna have a field time with this, but the runners, they see this mushroom and are like, oh no, you're not doing this, are you?
That's gonna be in the back of your mind for a very long time, until that's like your last item left to check, I think. Hopefully that... I think both these runners now are kind of hoping... this is gonna be a strange thing to say. They might be hoping for Aghanim, just so that they don't have to make the gamble to go get that later. Like, they're gonna hope that they have to do Aghanim for Dark World access, just so they don't have to gamble on, you know, doing all of that just for the mushroom later on.
Well, even if that is something to consider, you will still need the boots to get that item.
That is true.
You get to see a triple here with 5 rupees. It's better than 1, and surprisingly even better than bombs.
Actually, having the hammer already, that's a very difficult sell on gonna be an Aghanim required for the Dark World access. All we are is a glove away from not needing that at all, so it's gonna be pretty specific circumstances to actually have that.
Well, this is still randomizer, and time will tell if time still is something.
After earlier, I'm not sure anymore.
Well, Blind here with some love in his old cane.
Wow, a lot of love. Like a whole love and a half.
We're just... Well, that's the word, and now we're just finding all of these Uncle starting items. And technically, we have found the 10 bombs, even though we haven't.
Yeah, a lot of weaponry just right out of the gate here. It's pretty nice. They have a lot of options to deal with enemies right now. We are just, yeah, the gloves away from Dark World access and Skullwoods completion, I guess.
Well, at this point, there's still a good amount of items our players are looking for, and no real progress have unlocked with the items they've acquired.
Yeah, the items are really good, but by themselves, they of course don't do a whole lot. Hey, more bombs.
You know, I think the pedestal is going to be like a big bomb capacity upgrade. It just fits.
Oh, Has to be, yeah. It'll be the 10 upgrade.
100 rupees for a boomerang could do worse.
It has boom in its name, so it's kind of like a bomb.
I guess. Are we really going there?
It is the bomb.
Yeah, sure. I don't even know anymore.
Also gets a pretty nice chicken clip there. Gets it through the wall. You can barely see it sticking out right there. Got a couple pixels of feathers flopping around.
And she didn't get the soft lock, which can happen if you don't do that throw properly.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. Your arms just kind of get stuck up in the air and you can't go through the doorway or you can't like use anything. It kind of stinks. I think I've seen someone actually do it trying to dash in that room as well. Like the boot animation might also trigger it somehow.
I've just seen it with the bombs. I unfortunately was a commentator for a race like that. Just rupees on the library shelf today.
Alright, Bob is opting to go right to the race game, not going to bother checking to see what the reward is yet. Or he's not going to check it out first, he's just going to go straight through it and hope that he needs it.
And it's not like he has a bomb issue.
Right? And Chelsea finds out that it is the lamp, so Bob's the small little gamble here is definitely worth it.
And that is our first little bit of actual progression. It unlocks one item location in Eastern.
Yeah, it sure does. That's not a whole lot, but I can't see them headed to Eastern Palace to go catch that in right away. I think we'll see the standard South Shore kind of area first here, and then we will find something. We got a lot of items that just need one or two other things to unlock things.
And even if you do get something that progresses you, this is still the standard basic route to get or to go for. You do the dam, you do mini molder, you do ice rod, and then sometimes after that you go ahead and fake flipper to Hobo and Sora.
Yeah, even if you don't have, or even if you do have like early Dark World access by Kakariko, I still like coming down here first just to get like some basic survivability things like packs of bombs or hearts and things like that. One thing we actually haven't seen a whole lot of is rupees. We are still below 50 rupees right now.
Yeah, these bombs have been taking up all these 20 rupee spots.
Well, Bob not interested in that 20 up there. I guess we got the 100 for the bottle vendor, so that's really the most immediate need for rupees. So they both already paid for that, so that's good. But once we get to the Dark World here, there's going to be quite a couple more things to spend money on, but we don't have any.
Then we'll still need gloves or flippers to actually put Sora in the logic. And if it's the gloves they find, why go to Sora when you can go to the Dark World?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the chest game in Kakariko Village, or in the Village of Outcasts, the chest game's going to be 30, the digging game's going to be 80, and then Pod is 110. So they're going to probably hope for a 300 drop here soon, so they can access all that stuff. Oh, there's the cape.
That's Aga 1. Oh, Aga 1 is in logic.
Yeah, and with the fire rod and the hammer, I don't think it'll be too difficult at all to get through there. They actually have a pretty good amount of effective health right now as well.
Yeah, this seed just loving explosions.
Look at that Moldorm down there on Chelsea's screen.
Yes. The life of a Moldorm. Sometimes life doesn't work for you.
Oh, what a goof. Alright, so nothing but some more health and some ammunition here in Mini Moldorm Cave. Like, oh, well, I guess the cave, of course, but, Bobtastic walking all the way over to Ice Rod Cave. Something you don't really like going to unless you have boots or fluke to make it a little faster than just rupees. Not having near enough rupees for Zora, Bobtastic is not even entertaining the idea of fake flippers, and I think it's going to go straight over to the Eastern Palace area. Oh, he's thinking. He's going right to Aghanim.
Well, yeah, usually you would go Sahasrara Eastern first, but Obvious wants to get this seed going.
Oh, man. Yeah, he does.
He didn't even pick up the extra hearts in the house, just going there with 5. Well, there needs to be a glove at Sahasrara, Aegina, or Eastern, or something there that leads to a glove in order to avoid this Aga 1.
Yeah, that all-important glove. So, having to use the cape there and having not much magic, Dr. Bob does not actually have that much fire rod ammo, and this would be the spot to use it right here on these guards. Oh, and he's already out. Well, that kind of stinks.
Well, Chelsea has even less magic, and she's opting to head to Eastern first.
I definitely agree with this. It's I don't know. It's hard to say. I do like checking the extra stuff before Aghanim, especially because you were only 1 glove away from having Dark World access and potentially skipping Aghanim. I definitely think that the Eastern stuff, or at least Sahasrara, is good to go first.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Sahasrara. I think if Eastern is a crystal, you may not want to go in there. Oh, that mirror.
Mirror would be pretty good for going to the Dark World, which Bobtastic is right now. Chelsea is saving quitting, not interested in going to Eastern Palace right now.
This mirror is going to help out with the Dark World routing, and by the way the seed is going, unless the pyramid has something, they're gonna go into pod, and having the mirror for pod is pretty nice.
Well, with that hammer, they can get down to the southern Dark World as well. They can go right to Hype Cave before that at all. And then that mirror will get them over to the Grove Ledge, the one south of Grove. Chelsea is going not up Death Mountain without a glove, I'm afraid.
No, she is not. No, she's had a bit of a rough day, so sometimes things like this happens.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, this is reminding me of the very first match I commentated in this tournament, and they did have to make this sort of play with Aga 1 and had a hammer. And where were the first gloves? They were on Bombo's tablets.
Oh. Well, that's pretty neat to walk all the way down there to Mirror, which Chelsea can do. We're just kind of a book away from that. And a Master Sword, I suppose. Chelsea is going back to Eastern Palace now. Bob has been having a little bit of a rough Aghanim's Tower, down to a pretty low on hearts here, but this room has a couple that he can pick up. As long as he doesn't get stabbed by this guard here.
Chelsea is dedicating herself to avoiding Aga 1 at all costs. And honestly, it's not bad in general, because if you can avoid Aga 1, you will avoid Aga 1.
Yeah, even if you don't find anything to avoid Aghanim 1, the stuff that you can find before going into the Dark World, like the mirror, can really help out overall. Like, you spent the extra time looking for things, and now suddenly your Dark World routing is a lot better because you have that mirror.
Yeah, and she could get all 3 items here in Eastern and then know for the future, okay, I don't have to go back in here later.
Yeah, that'd be super nice and very ideal for a pendant dungeon.
The question will be, if she finds nothing here, will she go to Aegina first before Aga 1?
That's a really long walk. It's hard to say.
I guess first we have to count the blue balls.
Well, if anything, this will give Bob access to that mushroom, provided he can find the boots. So, if anything, that'll be a load off his mind.
Yeah, it's always good, but, well, those boots. I've seen some bootless seeds this tournament with literally no boots found, and, well, where could they be?
Yeah, I guess it's not really worth entertaining the idea of that mushroom until we can find those, huh?
I rather forget that mushroom even exists there.
Well, Chelsea did find a compass, so it doesn't seem like we'll be finding all the items here. Oh, I guess they have the lamp, so it's definitely possible still.
She's found one item and has the big key here, so okay, there's an item at Armos. But this is the one item location that has been unlocked apart from Aga 1, thanks to the lamp.
Right, in the dark world we go. DoctorBobtastic. Getting their health refill because they have the Moon Pearl. If you don't have the Moon Pearl right there, you actually don't get all your health back and stuff. Oh, there's the 10 bomb upgrade we were thinking was on the pedestal.
Oh, and he's skipping it. Oh no.
Stuck at 15 bombs. Actually, they may be up to 20 by now. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah. This is the bomb seed, so bombs on the pyramid, bombs in the castle, yeah. Well, Eastern did have the red boomerang, but yeah, it's not really all that valuable.
Might get a map check here soon. Maybe after Hype Cave. It's probably a little too focused on the Hype Cave right now to want to think about dungeons. Never mind. There we go. Green pendant Turtle Rock and blue pendant Skull Woods.
So boots on Laser Bridge then?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. And Hype Cave likely will be hype? What?
Ooh. So suddenly that is access across the river. We don't need to go into pod right now. And a bit of spare change before getting over to the Village of Outcasts.
And as Hype Cave lived up to its name for once, Chelsea's gonna do Hoolihan.
I feel like this may be a bit of an odd time to do it. Just because Zora isn't exactly in Logic right now. So I assume this is going to be a fake flipper afterwards, though I still don't think she'll have enough money to buy Zora's item.
No, she won't, so you're gonna head over to Agena first and hope for 100 rupees there. Oh, there's the first gloves.
There we go.
I was still looking for the other pair of gloves, so at this point, if this is a sequence break to Zora and a glove is there, then you can still sequence break Aga 1.
Yeah, that's true. Man, I don't know. This is a long haul for just the potential sequence break, I think. We'll see how it plays out, though.
But she really has dedicated herself to do her best to skip Aga 1.
It's 50. And we're out of here.
Arrows on the island.
Looks like the Village of Outcasts / Skull Woods area will be the play now for DoctorBobtastic.
There is also the possibility to head up Death Mountain here now.
Oh yeah, the glove kind of does that, doesn't it? We can get all the way up to Hera.
Yeah, it's a bit of a roundabout way, but Bob does like his Dark World, and Chelsea does love her 300 rupees from Hobo.
Well, that's convenient. We did need a couple more to get to to Zora, huh? Oh, can't go this way, Bob. Don't got the mitts.
And Chelsea also has got this Moon Pearl, so she'll be able to visit the Waterfall of Wishing as well. Skull Woods is a pendant, but you can click. Oh no.
Oh no. Yes, the dangers of fake flippering. If you take damage, you are dead. And that's actually nicer than it is in the vanilla game. In the vanilla game, you just soft lock and have to reset your console if you don't immediately save and quit.
I think she's doing Aga 1 now. No, she's not. I thought for sure she picked up the heart, so I thought she was gonna do that.
You're going for round 2.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, Bob is heading into Skull Woods here. We'll be able to fully complete it, though it is a pendant dungeon.
It is boots.
Oh, man. We can grab that mushroom now.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the mirror at Sahasrara, so routing there will require a save and quit.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a little awkward right now. Might have been debating a death warp right there. Oh, he's probably checking this side just to see if these two items here are the other item in Skull Woods. Because Skull Woods does only have 2 items in it, and we've already found one, of course. If we can get the other one here, that's like the entire dungeon. You don't have to check.
You can use a bomb jump to get to the big key, and they have plenty of bombs for that.
They don't have plenty of health for that, though. It's a little scary. Alright, Chelsea does make it into the waterfall.
Bob finds the map.
Very nice. Bob does know that the boomerang does stun the Gibdos. The hookshot doesn't, which is kind of the opposite of how it usually is.
Yeah, it's video game logic, I guess.
It's a pretty nice thing to know. I also believe that they are immune to normal arrows, but are killed by the silver arrows. I think there's a couple enemies like that, actually.
Yeah, the Gibdos do work that way.
I mean, we didn't see anything on Zora Ledge, but everything has been coming down to this moment. Chelsea needs something out of Zora here, or this just is going to feel like a huge waste of time. I mean, getting overworld locations like searched out of the way is pretty nice, and the Master Sword is also pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I mean, that should basically just double confirm that, okay, it's Aga 1. She does have a Gina's cave left, but will she go there as well? Yeah, she will.
Yeah, we are going the full checks. We are checking everything.
I guess a Gina is gonna have the book now or something. Or another sword upgrade.
Alright. Stick with me here. If this is like the book, this could be pretty big, I think. Because that may lead Chelsea to check out the tablets that Bob can't really right now without that extra sword.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I meant. Like, the book would genuinely be good here for Chelsea. That or a glove upgrade, of course.
Yeah, the glove would be pretty nice. That's what we've been looking for this whole time.
And
right.
Bob is entering the depths here. There's still one item left.
Just money. Dang, dude.
Yep, it's time for Chelsea to do Aga 1.
Bob heads into the back half of Skull Woods. I can only imagine the boots were the only item we found so far.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be back here otherwise.
Well, he's going for Mothula first before checking the chest, so he doesn't mind picking up the pendant here.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. I would definitely go check that chest first, but I guess we'll see what actually happens.
It's still Spider Sword Mothula, I was gonna say.
Yeah, same. Oh, don't get caught. Oh, we got caught.
That's a good thing for Chelsea, because she's gonna gain time.
Yeah, Chelsea needs a good amount of time gain right now, because that was a lot of extra checks that she did looking for that stuff. And that still may be stuff that Bob goes and checks later, but, you know, having those boots are going to have a little bit of extra overworld movement to go check them.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bob is going to check Death Mountain before he's gonna pick up that mirror.
Yeah, I could see that mirror actually coming pretty late. Especially because I know people like to do Pod and Eastern together if you have the mirror, but that isn't going to happen because the mirror's over there. So if that's the reason he decides to put that off, that's just going to put it off even longer.
Absolutely, and then there's also that bow, wherever that bow could be. You don't really want to do Palace of Darkness like that.
Yeah, if the bow happens to be locked behind the mirror, then that could also, you know, change how long it takes him to get over there. Having a little trouble getting the Skibdo down. There we go. He's getting some business with some of the enemies in this room. There is a heart in the top left here, so that'll help heal him up a little bit, but that's still 5 hearts, green mail is not that much for Mothula, especially when you don't have much health.
Yeah, this is a very risky fight, 5 hearts, green mail. Sword has a very short range.
I like that charge. I don't think it actually did damage, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, it didn't look like to me.
I'm only gonna have maybe 2 fire rod shots here, and they're gonna need to count.
Yeah, that sword range is pathetic.
It's really bad. Did get 1 fire rod shot in, so that's good.
And he's playing this very patient, very carefully.
Yeah, that's how you have to.
Spikes are not.
Oh, dang.
It's a rough fight. I think it's gonna go and check the chest now first. Or just leave.
That's interesting. Leaving is without checking that other one's... Oh, I'll have to ask him about that one.
Yeah, I'm kerfuffled. So about this Palace of Darkness without a bow, we did have a seed yesterday where the seed wanted you to triple dip Palace of Darkness. You did see that one.
That's awful.
And I've also had a seed previously this tournament that I commentated where you also had to triple dip Palace of Darkness.
Is that kind of getting an item early in there that leads to the bow, and then like something else over there that leads to the hammer, maybe?
I don't recall how it was on yesterday's seed, but the one which I commentated, you had nothing going in there. You get the hook shot, and the hook shot leads you to the lamp and the bow. So you open the big chest and you find the mushroom, and the mushroom gave you the hammer.
Dude, video games are great.
And they're incredible. And up to 10 hearts here, so it's still a healthy seed. It's just that green mail is quite punishing.
Yeah, it really is. A lot of the early Dark World enemies will still do 2 full hearts, so that's kind of a pain to work around. Speaking of mushrooms, though, I'm sure Bob still has that mushroom on the ledge in mind right now. It's probably looking for the mirror so they can route it in, but I don't know. I think they'll probably go check it before like finishing Skull Woods or something like that. We might get the full Thieves Town and then Southern Dark World check, and then maybe Mushroom, depending on what we find.
Here's an interesting route that Chelsea can do. Do Skull Woods, check Bumper Cave after that, go and grab the Lumberjack, use the mirror and check the bunk locations, and then you use the mirror before the bridge, so just run up, deliver the mushroom, and then you go back into Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, they'll also be able to check King's Tomb as well, because they'll grab those boots. Well, presumably they'll grab those boots from Skull Woods, too.
Yeah, getting those 2 bunk locations and the graveyard ledge out. Well, who knows, maybe she's gonna make a dip into Palace of Darkness first. She's not even going to check what's on the pyramid, it's just a bump capacity upgrade.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Bob running on only a single heart right now. Wouldn't be too bad to die here near the start of the dungeon, but really wants to grab the other 2 items here first. But did he grab
Chelsea has remembered.
Oh, that's such an out-of-the-way heart pot. I didn't know that was even there.
It's one of the few I know. I know there's that one, and then the one just before the boss room.
Yeah, the boss room one I definitely use all the time, but I didn't know there was one up there. That's neat.
That's good knowledge from Bob, knowing of that location. Chelsea is avoiding Palace of Darkness. This will give her the hook shot.
Well, dang. That might have been actually on purpose. I couldn't tell.
It's still not the worst thing in the world. just get your hearts back, and it's Thieves Town and the enemies hit quite hard.
Yeah, I think all of the Zyzak enemies, these little dragon head guys, I think they all do 2 hearts. I'm pretty sure they do. I know the fireballs do, and maybe body checking the red guys. I'm pretty sure the blue ones will as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain they do.
Fighter sword showing its power there, dashing through that red skeleton and not killing it.
Yeah, Chelsey's got her hookshot, and she is going back, and it's gonna use the hookshot to get across.
Oh no, that's just gonna put her further away from the glove at Stumpy. Well, you don't really need the glove in this little loop of stuff up here, do you?
Oh, she's gonna do pod.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, nope.
Or not.
Okay. Never mind, we're not doing pod.
Well, the thing is, she's not losing any time because time doesn't exist.
Oh, right, we established that, didn't we?
Yes, this is perfectly fine. The only problem with this is that she's not going to be able to use the portal to get back to the Dark World, but she has the mirror, so there's no real need for her to save and quit.
Yeah, I think the only thing that she's going to miss out on, she can't check Catfish because of not having the glove, and she also can't she can't lift the rock in Thieves Town, which doesn't matter because you can go around it anyway. But I don't think this will be too bad because you're going to route down that way anyway and check out Stumpy after the village area, so this isn't actually all that bad.
You tend to want to do the shovel game and pull Stumpy when you're doing some sort of tour down, hopefully having the myths along the way so you can do it with the chest. It's still a bit weird. She does have the mirror and can use that to find a sword upgrade.
Wow.
Hmm.
Probably gonna have a much better time with Montula if she decides to go fight him.
I mean, this sword advantage is nothing to sneeze at right now, and because of the location of the mirror and the sword, they're not the most easiest locations to check.
Yeah, and it might be quite a while before Bob ends up finding the Zora sword, just because I know how much people want to like route in Catfish and Zora together by using the mirror, and that if he decides to put it off for that reason, it might be quite a while before he ends up going up that way.
Yes,
Anyway.
absolutely. There's a bee there. Not interested in that.
I really want to know what this mushroom is.
Give it time. I'm pretty certain we will find out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the shovel.
Oh.
Or 3 bombs.
It's always 3 bombs, dude.
The seed is just bombs.
Alright, Bobtastic undo blind here. Had a very nice first phase. Oh, missed that little second swing there, so we're going to be just a little bit off the normal script. I think we'll be fine. With Cape Power and this much health, blind typically doesn't do more than 1 heart of damage unless you're like body checking him. Oh no, Chelsey.
No limits!
The hits! Oh, my.
And this is still not the worst thing for Chelsey. It's very likely she's gonna make the trip into Thieves Town after this.
Yeah, Pendant Thieves Town, and you have the hammer, or I'm sorry, Crystal Thieves Town, and you have the hammer already. There's really no reason to put it off.
Yeah, she's just gonna get the gloves in the opposite order. Save and... Ooh.
Bob, I think...
Dark Death Mountain?
Yeah, maybe. Bob was thinking about what he wanted to do there. He couldn't really... I think he was trying to decide if he wanted to go do the blacksmith stuff or if he wanted to go north, but going north doesn't really help him without the mirror, so... oh, it is King's Tomb time. Chelsey was not able to check this because she took kind of a different route through the Dark World. I didn't have the boots here the first time.
And it was a really poor king. People didn't like him very much. Bob is likely gonna go ahead, check Bonk Rocks, get the mushroom, and then after that head up to Death Mountain.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Or maybe run up here and then remember the Bonk Rocks and then come back down.
It does seem like the seed where things are forgotten.
Everything is bombs.
Yeah, everything is bombs. Just we're not skipping item location, we're just skipping bombs. And then he's gonna... I mean, he could actually go back to Kakariko right now and start a tour of some sort, but I don't know.
Bob, don't forget the Bonk Rocks.
Powder glitch?
Oh yeah, we could do the big powder glitch, couldn't we?
And we'll also get to see if Chelsey's gonna check the chest before Mothula. Oh yeah, bombs. Of course, I said there were bombs there! Of course!
It's the 10 bomb!
Chelsey hesitating and realizing, oh yeah, I can open this chest first.
Bob may have deduced that this is a small key. We'll see. I don't remember how many small keys that they found. But I think all of them are required to be found before Mothula is in logic. Ah.
Yeah, so Mothula has an item. That is in logic. So if this is something big, it's gonna be really good for Chelsey. Like that book.
Oh yeah, Mothula still has an item, huh? Oh, nope, can't pull that pot from the top of that, actually. It's just barely low enough.
Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh dear.
That's a lot of magic we don't have. You're not gonna have enough time. Ah. Oh, that was close.
Oh no. Half a heart Mothula.
Uh-oh.
Or not even. I mean, this is almost better than going into Mothula and dying there.
Yeah, that's true. I guess. No magic now. Are we giving another shot? We are. Let's go.
This been a rough seed for both our players here, missing out on some item locations and routing mishaps. And Chelsey really wants that heart.
Gonna need to take the emergency magic in this room just to be able to use the lamp in the next room. Bobtastic, checking out Spike Cave here.
It's just been an important location in a lot of seas where the Go mode item has been situated in here.
I like never check this place, so if I ever get a race where there's something important in here, I am doomed, dude. Oh no, Chelsey!
Yeah, she got hit by the Gibdo into the hand!
Oh no. And she's out. Mothula will remain the keeper of an unknown item for both racers.
Mothula must be like, what's going on? Who's causing all this ruckus in my skeleton mouthing?
And if you are a moth, you definitely live in a skeleton mouth thing. That is the classic layer of a moth, I think.
Yeah, their natural habitat is the skeleton forest. Which is the actual name of the forest in the game.
Skeleton forest.
Oh look, 8 more bombs.
We have enough bombs for the rest of the seed. Stop giving us bombs, dude.
We want some red potion.
That's pretty good. All of our bottles so far haven't been anything. I say all of them, but I guess it's only been one so far, huh? But that's the first useful one, I think.
Well, 2 bottles are better than 1. Mulder's wrist dancing around that hookshot at first.
Yeah, I'm surprised they avoided the hookshot, but totally also avoided Sonic. Oh, there's our blue mail. Nice. And a shield.
Little oh yeah, the bomb capacity upgrade. A little defensive cave here.
Definitely welcome, considering we're getting into the meat of the Dark World here. Setting up this little bomb jump here. This saves a small overworld trip where you gotta walk outside and walk around. Definitely worth learning, I think, to save the, what, 20 seconds or so that it'll save.
Chelsea opened Thieves Town, and you get pushed back by doing that right into one of those ghosts, and that took 2 hearts of damage.
Oh my gosh. What was that? Oh, it was the single arrow. Never mind.
So Bob is going to do Tower of Hera and then come back into Spiral Cave.
Yes, and then after that, hopping down and heading into the Dark World of Death Mountain here. We're going to have 6 items just waiting around for him. It's still on the fighter's sword, and neither of the other 2 we know are up here.
Yeah, indeed. Well, of course, he's going to find his medallion here and you do Fighter's Sword Turtle Rock. Chelsea's going to die. Oh no. The small key Turtle Rock, or in the Tower of Hera.
Oh, yeah, we might be going downstairs. Looking pretty likely. Yep,
What
we
is
sure are.
this seed? What is this seed?
Oh, I would be happy to have to do the basement rather than have to gamble on the basement. So I think this is fine. I'd definitely be down for this key layout.
I mean, it could be worse. Tower of Hera could be a pendant.
That's true. That would really stink. Oh, Bob gets knocked out of his little safe peg there at the last moment.
He
The fire rod.
He doesn't have the mirror, so he's gonna have to walk back, and he's not setting up a death warp here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, these tiles would do 1 heart of damage regardless of your armor, so it's definitely good for setting up the death warp after this if you don't have the mirror. So that might just opt to walk out of here now, actually.
Oh, shit, it's down to 2 hearts again.
Oh no, that's pretty low right before the Hellway here.
Yeah, that was not the God Pixel.
Yeah, just a little bit left of it.
Oh no.
Ah, dang.
It's not her day today. She does have like 3/8 of her magic and can use the cape with that. Oh hey look, 8 more bombs.
Bomb drop. 25 bombs now. Perfect. Just the amount we need.
I feel like every single enemy can drop 8 bombs in the seed.
Ooh, opting to hit the safety switch here.
Oh yeah!
There's the God Pixel. That was super nice.
Oh, that's really sweet. Well done.
I mean, I think she... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say 50 rupees in Tower of Hera.
Okay, so nothing but cash here for the 2 items. I was gonna say, Chelsea kind of walked up to the God Pixel there. Usually you might see runners dash to it because the God Pixel for dashing up there is actually on the 4-pixel line that the boots do. So you can actually just dash to it, and if you stop correctly, it'll be right. But if you make any sort of movement before you start dashing in that room, you'll kind of be offset. Walking to it is definitely more difficult than dashing to it. So that was pretty nice.
She's still here sitting on 2 hearts, so every single enemy here is kind of one-shot her, basically.
Yeah, I think right now it'd be worth checking out the stun prize. I don't know if we've seen it yet or not. But in case it happens to be hearts or even a fairy, I think that would be super worthwhile right now.
I think it's bombs.
It's probably bombs.
Yeah, it's probably bombs.
Oh, Chelsea. Oh no! Oh no. I'm just gonna say, not having a glove has to go around this room the long way, but ugh. Well, the perseverance will pay off. There is a glove waiting for you at the bottom of this dungeon. Well, I guess it is kind of the top of this dungeon, isn't it? Well, regardless.
It's a weird dungeon.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a town, isn't it?
The Town of Thieves. The Gargoyles' Domain, as I've seen a player's guide call it. I don't know what the official name is.
One rupee in Spiral Cave.
Great. The other 1 rupee.
And the King and the Spiral. And Chelsea is a 2 hearts in the Hellway again. I feel like I've seen that before.
That little dude pops out of the ground right there just in time to get hit by the pot. So if you're throwing it from the bottom up, he's always in the way, and it kind of stings.
When I was a kid, I used to call those potatoes.
The little blob enemies that bounce out?
Yeah, because they reminded me of a sack of potatoes.
I mean, you're not wrong. I can definitely see it. Oh no, Bob messes up the little hookshot block clip there. Has to take the stairway of shame.
And Chelsea will exact revenge on the enemy that killed her last time.
Alright, do not get zapped and knocked off here. Ooh, scary. We'll be rewarded. In this room over here, there are 2 hearts underneath the pots here, so hopefully she can grab those.
And Bobius finds more hearts in Super Bunny Cave.
There we go, up to 5. That should be good enough for the boss when you have the cape to make it a little safer. I would hope so. We'll see. I don't want to put unreasonable expectations on bosses if runners aren't comfortable with them.
Yeah, well, this has been quite a seed thus far. Oh look, bomb capacity upgrade.
Of course, of course.
It's just bombs and hearts this entire seed. Look, more bombs! It's gonna be bombos here for Turtle Rock, or silver arrows.
Well, that's pretty good too, I guess. I mean, it's not bombs, but it's good, I suppose.
It's not quite as useful as bombos on Coal Stair, but it works. Oh, vanilla. Quake.
Alright, so Bob is definitely not hoping to find Quake right now. We would not like to go into Turtle Rock if we can avoid it.
So the mushroom gives Quake then?
Is he going there right now? Oh, he might be going to Eastern Palace. I want to see the mushroom. No! Oh, good. Chelsea gets down blind and gets her mitts. Wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry, the gloves. We don't have the other glove yet.
Oh, he's skipping! He's going into pod. This is not happening, no! Oh wait, he's going back!
He's going back.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This is gonna be your best decision of the day, Bob.
When the indecisiveness pays off. Remembering. Oh, I'm not done so Haswala yet.
Chelsea's going to be getting extremely fast Titans mitts here, I think, in regards to like the other glove. There's only going to be like 1 item location between the 2.
Why is Bob talking? What?
He was confirming that Turtle Rock is indeed the green pendant. And finally gets his mirror.
He's gonna be so happy to find that there. He has a few additional spots like Graveyard Ledge, which has a sword, and K45.
Are we still going to pod? I think we are.
Yeah, I think we are. Oh, yes, the piece of heart in K45. Well, we're starting to run out of item locations here. And pod is playing.
Alright, Chelsea does get her mitts. Wonderful. That could definitely lead to kind of a big divergence here, because Bob is heading into a crystal dungeon that he cannot complete right now. without some crazy luck inside. Chelsea,
Death Mountain.
same thing with the light world. Yeah, I think you might be right.
There's a lot of items up there. It's a crystal there. You have the mirror to ease the routing. I mean, it's that or doing Smith into chest.
I think in Bob's situation, I would really be interested in doing the blacksmith stuff right now. But I guess we'll see how this pays off. We could be blocked out of pod here fairly quickly.
Now Chelsea's gonna be doing this new little weird glitch. Oh no, she doesn't get it. You do need a red boomerang. Maybe you can do it with a regular boomerang as well. It doesn't really do anything, it just looks really weird.
Thank you, Chelsea, for trying that, even though it didn't work out.
Oh, Buckeye is a ball!
Well, never mind. We're not going to pod. We're out of here. We're going to Eastern instead.
It does have a red potion to do the potion glitch.
Well, that's true. We could get into the rest of the pod, couldn't we? We could do everything except the boss.
He's gonna go into Eastern and get nothing.
That's good. This is time that Chelsea desperately needs to make up. Death Mountain is going to take a while to finish up, I think. But I think Bob still needs to... Bob has a lot of overworld that Chelsea has already checked, mainly the flippers stuff, which aren't in logic right now, of course. I guess Zora is, but I don't think Bob's going to go all the way over there just for Zora.
Zora catfish using mirror and delivering the mushroom on the way?
Yeah, I would actually like that. It wouldn't let you check the waterfall chest if you went that way, but I'm really just interested in this mushroom right now. There's another 8 bomb drop.
Oh, more bombs! We should have kept count of how many 8 bomb drops there's been this seed, because there's been a lot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We need a bomb counter at the edge of the screen. Right now we're seeing the players just repeating what the other players already done. Chelsea will be able to route this a little bit more effective because she does have the mirror.
Yeah, she can grab the single arrow on the mountain if she wants to.
But it's not a bomb, so why would you?
It's not a single bomb.
Yeah, it also does take some time. Oh yeah, time is a thing, I think.
What is time even?
I don't know. I think we should ask Moldorm. Oh wait, Bob already killed Moldorm. Let's just look at the crystals at this point. Lizard Palace cannot be entered. Palace of Darkness is bug net locked. Swamp cannot be entered. Ice cannot be entered. Mire cannot be entered.
Yeah, we're effectively locked out of pretty much the remaining dungeons right now.
Mothula.
Oh yeah, Mothula. Oh,
It's gonna be Mothula.
Chelsea barely scraping by. Is she gonna have enough magic? Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be close.
No!
Oh no.
Oh, this is so painful. Why did she save and quit instead of save and continue?
I'm not sure. Maybe didn't know what world it would put her in. Looks like she wanted to go back to the light world location. Thought that the way she did it would have put her in the light world. I guess it didn't though.
And sadly not. She has the mirror after all, and she's done Naga once it puts it at the pyramid.
Alright, Bob is heading down to the blacksmith chain. I can only imagine that's where he's going. I like this. This is a fairly quick, with the mirror, items to check.
Yeah.
Is remembering to grab the frog first. Very nice. I always forget to grab the frog first.
I also do think that he may be doing the the powder glitch here.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be worthwhile to do right now.
And this is why he's doing this before delivering the mushroom.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, he is skipping Mothula for now, so we just have to wait and see what the Moth has in store for later.
I can't wait till Mothula is our last item to go to and both runners get there at the exact same time.
Hey, those smiths, they've been doing a bad job. That should have been bombs. We don't accept arrows in the seed.
I was gonna say, that is the weirdest minuing to the hammer I've ever seen, trying to burn down that peg, but to perform the powder glitch, you do need to have no magic, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, and the fire rod is faster to use than the Cane of Samaria.
There we go, nothing to it. So that glitch is performed by using the Cane of Samaria, pausing, immediately swapping to the mushroom, and then it just kind of uses the powder. Only 300, so, you know, whatever. It's good to know, though.
And for him, that's actually Sora money.
Oh my, yeah, that may push him that way, huh? Oh, Chelsea lining up her block clip does indeed get it. Very nice. Peg cave? Yeah, don't forget that.
You gotta hammer down your pegs.
This is one of my favorite sound effects in the game, just dashing through these and dunk, 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 dunk. The ones... The one...
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, this game doesn't have bomb arrows, but I guess it works.
Is Bob gonna take the chest? I think he kinda... Well, no, he can just mirror to get rid of it, can't he?
I'm just gonna go ahead and deliver this chest. Well, Palace of Darkness, fully clearable. You can get the item in Eastern if you want to.
Yeah, it was a very worthwhile trip. Let's see. Yeah, might see a pod into Eastern Mirror, depending on what we find in pod. If we get anything in pod, I don't think that he'll bother doing Eastern Palace, considering he knows it's only one item right now. We'll see, though. I don't know. I would be really tempted to skip Eastern Palace if I got anything in pod at all.
It's a long way to walk for just one item and a pendant that may not even be required.
Mm-hmm.
Still, we're past the hour mark and only 2 crystals and looking for flippers, flute. Maybe we need a book. We need a medallion.
Oh yeah, we don't even know what medallion we need yet either. Huh. We haven't even found one yet.
Oh, there we go.
There's one.
But it's not Bombos. And it's not Quake for Turtle Rock either.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Might have vanilla medallions today. We will see. Alright, Palace of Darkness it is.
With Fighter Sword.
With Fighter Sword. Bob hasn't gotten either of the other swords yet. I think if Bob finds the flippers, he will go do the whole Zora catfish shenanigans and find a sword then. But until then, we're kind of just walking on this plastic little sword here.
So, Mothula has the final sword?
Oh, I hope so, yeah.
I would be so disappointed if Mothula doesn't have anything to seed.
Like bombs.
Yes! A bomb capacity upgrade! Or bombos. You kill Mothula, drops 8 bombs, and you're just like, wait, what's going on? Also, Bob, no, Bob, no.
You went this way already. It's fine, he has the mirror this time.
Whoops.
There we go. Someone's asking where Bo was. Bo was in the hammer peg cave outside of the blacksmith's house in the Dark World.
Hey, another 8-bomb drop.
Nice, just in time. Now we have 35, almost as many arrows.
Hey, another 8-bomb drop. No, pick it up. No. It's like I said, every single enemy can drop 8 bombs in this seed. Oh, only 1 bomb? Oh.
No,
Oh, you're not worth it.
Not worth picking up at all.
Oh, who do you think you are? Only dropping 1 bomb? Who invited you to this dungeon?
Unbelievable, dude. Go, get the bomb under that pot right there. Oh, he's gonna grab the emergency fairies. Nice.
You don't often see that. Chelsey's gonna do Moldorm now.
With the bug net, he can catch one if he wants. Yo!
Oh, the Moldorm.
The bug strats, dude. Oh, watch out! Moldorm! Oh my gosh, that was really close, actually.
Moldorm and time will rest in peace yet again.
Whoa. Didn't quite get past the rail there with that bonk. Wants to reset the room rather than deal with the little hard hat beetles coming to mess you up.
Yeah, that bonk is pretty weird because you're standing in the air.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a minor form of exploration glitch, I've been told. It like slightly puts you out of bounds, but it's like so incredibly minor that it's just they keep it as a minor glitch and let us use it.
Yeah, I've also been told it is an out of bounds, but it's not really out of bounds, so it's allowed. Oh, it's Palace of Darkness. You use a small key to get a small key.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I think there's like there's the shovel, great. There's 2 separate places in Palace of Darkness where you can lock your key behind a key, and just kind of happens.
Did you just say great to a shovel?
It was more of a sarcastic great, like,
Okay.
great. I'm just disappointed it wasn't behind the mushroom.
I'm just disappointed it wasn't bombs.
Don't worry, we can still dig up bombs.
Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, look, another bomb. So, where's Chelsey going? Oh, she's gonna fake flip her.
Turning the mushroom? Because that's where this portal leads. Yeah, I guess so.
That's the second time I've seen someone take a teleporter to this place. Yesterday someone used the Darkworld teleporter, which is located outside of Ice Palace.
Mm-hmm. Bob did just find the flute in the dark room of Pod down there.
So I guess it's time for Desert Palace then, which opens up the Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, I think that would be a very nice thing to do after this. So this is the situation. I can't believe the mushroom was nothing after all that. Wow. Not even bombs.
Yeah, not even bombs. I'm so disappointed at this revelation. Oh, there's the book.
There's the other Desert Palace access.
Yeah, I think the sea really wants you to go into desert right now.
If only Bob had a Master Sword, he could check out tablets right now, too.
Oh, Helmut's Sword does have an item. Map and compass has been found.
Down to Helmosaur we go. Pick up that bomb. Nice, 35.
Just use some of these arrows now, come on.
We need more bombs than arrows, please. He'll shoot one at Helmosaur. Oh, he's got to fight the mimics, too.
Oh, yeah. Bombs. Bombs will win.
Chelsey is going down to the blacksmith area, looks like. Gonna be grabbing her bow very shortly, yeah. I was wondering if she was gonna go by Mafia. I was like, wait, this is probably a better idea.
So she's not going to get locked by the bug net in Palace of Darkness. So slowly but surely, she's making up time here. Now that Moldorm is dead, time is a thing.
The timekeeper has been defeated.
And that's why Molder moves around in circles. That's how time is dictated by its circular patterns.
Oh, no wonder time is so, like, inconsistent. It's because Moldorm's always zipping, zopping everywhere in all these different directions. It all makes sense now.
Truly, we have just discovered something extremely important to the land of Hyrule. And Chelsea discovers the bow. Also, Bob has more bombs than arrows.
Oh boy, I'm proud of that. Nice. What is the maximum number of bombs in this game? Is it 40? Oh, there's a 4-drop.
I don't remember, actually. Maybe 50 even?
50 is a lot of bombs.
I mean, he did skip out on a 10-bomb capacity upgrade, remember that.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
So it must be 50, and that means 70 arrows, because there's 20 more arrows. This is the 100% bomb seed. Unfortunately, Bob did not achieve it, and neither did Chelsea, because they skipped the 10-bomb capacity upgrade on the pyramid.
Alright, Chelsea is gonna go deliver the purple chest, and I really hope gets over to Pod after this. Because that does seem to be where the progression is. I guess we did need that flute, so that actually is progression.
A flute and the book.
Yeah, we'll be able to see very soon if that Ether Medallion ends up coming into play as well.
First of all, as Helmasaur falls to a single arrow. Woo, 1 arrow. The item is just a piece of art. Well, Chelsea is now fully equipped to handle Palace of Darkness, and I think Bob is going to take a bit of a break here and activate the flute.
Oh yeah, don't even worry about Eastern Palace right now, I think. Oh!
Or he wanted to.
He wanted to. With the flute, it's really quick to get back here, so I can definitely see putting this off.
Yeah, he's gonna come back after he got the green pendant from Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Just long-term planning in this, I would guess 2.5 hour long seed.
2.5, huh? That's pretty long.
Yeah, I'm just happy this race wasn't delayed or anything, so the seed can actually be this long without any problem. I don't even know anymore, but I guess now that time exists, we can start talking about it.
Right, on to Misery Mire we go. Hopefully it'll be Ether, so they can just go ahead and clear that while they're all here too.
But that means you don't need bombos for this seed.
I really hope they find Bombos to complete the circle here of bomb everything.
Yeah, bombos has to be somewhere. I'll be very disappointed considering this bomb seed. That's the moment of truth here.
Oh. I didn't see it. He
Me
didn't hop far enough.
neither. No idea. Well, that's Sora money that may or may not be used. Also, do you like 15 hearts?
15's pretty excessive, honestly, for what I usually feel.
What's
Was that
that,
Ether?
Quake?
It wasn't Bombos.
I think that was Quake. Our tracker is pointing out that's Quake.
Really? Oh man, maybe I'm the doofus.
I mean, I've been wrong on this before, so
I got 2 people against me, so I'm probably not right.
but I trust our tracker. Also, 12 bombs, so Chelsea picks up 8. But wait, that enemy only dropped 1 bomb for Bob. This clearly means that Chelsea is a superior bomb collector here.
Bob does have 1 bomb over Chelsea right now, though Chelsea is next to 2 pots that both have bombs in them. Oh, yes! Alright, they're tied.
We are fulfilling the circle of life and bombs here. Bomb's gonna be clearing out desert here, checking the east side for 2 chests.
Power of the fighter sword.
Another bomb! He picked it up!
Nice. So while Bomb cannot have more than 35 bombs, we know in our hearts he has more than 35.
In our hearts, both our players have 45. I can't believe this bomb seed is actually happening. Also, Bob didn't check the shovel location.
Oh, that's true. May not have had a convenient time to get over there. So there's the other desert item there. Nothing here. That's disappointing.
At least it's still Pyramid Fairy, so it's still clearing its a crystal.
Someone in chat is saying that Meyer is Ether, and I'm feeling very empowered.
Well, let me throw 35 bombs at you and see how you feel after that.
You can throw however many you want. It's not going to open up Meyer.
Damn it. My float, another 5 bomb dropped. No, he's not picking it up.
It's Ether. Great clip name. Well, we will be 100% sure after Desert Palace, I'm sure. I almost called it like Misery Palace. Misery Desert.
This is a mystery seed.
Yeah. Sometimes it is a misery if you happen to not have boots. Alright, Chelsea gets her flute. Wonderful.
And considering everything, she's not too far behind this seed.
Yeah, there's been a lot of kind of downs and unfortunate deaths that Chelsea has had, but all that considering, she's not that far behind, and with 2 extra swords.
That's a very good 1 cycle with the silver arrows for Bob on Landmolas, and gets a compass, which is not a bomb, but we'll take the crystal. Well, that really then was Ether, as everyone seems to be pointing out right now. Is this a full clear for him? Also, checkerboard cave to check.
Yeah, I say definitely do checkerboard and then hop right in there.
But that is delaying Pyramid Fairy and our savior, the Big Bomb.
So I guess we haven't really talked about it, but the only item we need left for go mode is the flippers. For Swamp Palace, that's all we need right now.
Oh, and also for ice, but you know, you can fake flipper there, but you're not gonna do that this seed.
Yeah, you know, Ice Palace is going to be a guaranteed go mode. There's really no reason to, I mean, you could do it anytime you want to, I guess, but you will be able to go mode it because the flippers just cannot be in there. It is Ether, dude. I am the best. No, not really.
I demand bombos in this seed. I demand.
I guess Bob still has to check extra stuff looking for a sword, though, if he happens to not come across one.
Well, Meyer only has 2 items. A lot of things you can find in here. The flippers can still be in Turtle Rock.
That's true, and I believe that they can also still be on the pedestal. I don't think anyone's actually mentioned that. I'm sure someone has mentioned it. Because
So it's
chat always.
It's finally time to kill Mothula for the 2nd item and then use the mirror and check the pedestal.
Oh, that's true. We do have the book now, huh? Maybe Mothula just has the flippers.
And you know, just checking the pedestal and figuring out if it's there or not is still good. If you know it's there and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go mow these pendant dungeons, fine. Oh yeah, Bob still needs a sword.
You know, actually, I think doing Mothula to pedestal isn't that bad of a thing to do after Meyer here. Because there's no other dungeons that you can go into
Yeah, I fully
that
agree.
have items.
I think it's a really good play.
Yeah, I don't think that would be that bad. Well, the only thing that I guess they don't have Quake or the Ice Rod right now, so I feel like it's a little less likely that it'll actually be on pedestal.
But you know, for Bob, as stated, he still needs to find a sword. So for him, there could be a sword on the pedestal on both the tablets. Never seen that happen, but it can happen.
Yeah, Bob still has, I guess, all of that Zora area stuff. Well, I guess he knows that a lot of it can't be the flippers, so it's not like he'll have to check a lot of it.
Yeah, he might
Like
pull off a Zora because of that, and there is a sword there.
Yeah, he can safely do Catfish to Zora because he knows the flippers can't be in the waterfall chest or at the hobo or on the island.
The other sword is in Graveyard Ledge, and that's a one-off location. He's already checked everything else there.
Oh yeah, he did do the Kingstone stuff already, huh? Alright, Chelsea grabs the crystal off of Helmasaur King, is gonna go activate the flute, and presumably head right into Desert Mire.
Yep, seems like a good idea. Bob is gonna take his cutscene and think about Bob things.
Think about bomb things.
Yeah, that as well.
I wonder how many locations Chelsea has left that isn't the Desert Mire area, honestly. Chelsea's been through quite a bit of the overworld.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, and I can't really figure anything out. I mean, yeah, Mothula, of course.
Mothula?
Besides that, I think she's checked everything there is.
There's
Tablets.
the Spike Cave and the tablets, yeah.
But you do this play first, obviously.
We did say vanilla big key of Misery Mire. Bob's gonna come all the way over here. I don't even know if we've seen an item here yet. Have 3 keys still.
And haven't seen the map or the compass either.
Oh, really? Huh. In that case, okay. I guess we have seen 1 item.
Yeah, there's only 3 item locations left.
Oh,
well,
there's
never
the
mind.
flippers. Okay. That is,
Well, Bob is still looking for a sword.
That is go mode minus sword for Bob.
So he's gonna full clear Swamp and Ice and try and look for a sword then.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. That would kind of stink, huh? Because there's only 1 sword that isn't known right now.
Yeah, and if that is on, like... Mothula.
Mothula, oh my gosh.
Oh dear, if that is on Mothula, it's extremely unlikely he's gonna check, or gonna get that. And he's gonna go into Ganon's tower with Fighter Sword and hope he finds it there. Do the gauntlet with Fighter Sword.
Where are the 2 extra swords at? So King Zora has 1, and the other one is on the Graveyard Ledge. Bob got his mirror particularly late, so he didn't have the mirror the couple times he ran past that area.
Chelsea. Oh no, she opened up Mire and then she mirrored. I thought she was gonna do Mire first.
Oh. Wait, is that important?
Yeah, because then she knew she could skip chests here in Desert.
Oh, that's true. You kind of have to get the run around here. I think the first the small key on the torch and the big key on the right side, so it's not going to be that much difference, I think.
Yeah, I guess. So Bob is down to 2.5 hearts, does have a red potion.
But also has a bunch of silver arrows, so this probably isn't that bad. Though I think 1 hit will kill him. Oh, he does have a fairy, that's right. So he's... Okay, yeah, he noticed and he's feeling safe now.
Yeah, he caught that fairy in Palace of Darkness, just remembered. And of course, Filthy Bob not using bombs.
Oh no, what now? Look at that! The lightning just curve around. I'm like, nah, we'll save your fairy today.
And it's a good thing those lightning strikes thingies are in fact random and sometimes can miss you. Well, Bob, you're looking for a sword. You have 2 crystals remaining. And we know there's only one sword that can possibly be inside those dungeons. What will you do?
Man, in this situation, I feel like... Ah, man. It'd be a hard sell for me to go mode... Or to not go mode Ice and Swamp Palace. They're just so nice to go mode.
Okay, this is surprising to me already, because I thought you would do Swamp and rush Cobble Stair and skip left side first.
I feel like in this situation, I would probably go to Swamp and do... I would check the chests.
But he's gonna do Sora.
Except the left side. But he's gonna go do all of the water stuff here. This is pretty good, like, chests per minute, I guess, if that's a statistic. There's actually a good number of item locations just in the water area over here, so chances are there's a sword, he's thinking, and chances are he's right.
Yeah, I guess the chest per minute, it is time, and time is not acceptable, so I guess it is a term that we do accept and use.
That's
where's he fluting? Where's he fluting?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, just a quick way down here. Yeah, the Hyrule has like a CPS, the chest per minute stat that time goes by.
Well, this is still
the most efficient one.
It's gonna do the Master Sword, but the difference between Master and Tempered is quite significant. But he will be a dungeon ahead. He's gonna be the entirety of Mire ahead in Chelsea here.
Yeah, and we know it's a long mire as well, because the big key's in its vanilla location, past the 14-second cutscene, and then the flipper's all the way in the big chest. Alright, good. Bob will be getting the Master Sword. Oh, he's gonna be so relieved.
Where's my bombos? Where's my bombos? As Chelsea kills off Nanmolas, Bob will enter Go mode. Technically. The logic always assumes that you have at least Tempered for Ganon, but at this point, no one really cares about that point of the logic.
Yeah, since Ganon is available at the end anyway, every single item is available at the end there too, so it's kind of meh.
Well, Bob's gonna go mode Swamp and then gonna go mode Ice, and Chelsea first gonna make the trip into Mire. This is going to put her in Go mode.
I think if Bob doesn't find a sword, I think the silver arrows won't matter. Or rather, it'll keep the runners... I don't think it'll give Chelsea a huge advantage because they both do have silver arrows, even if Bob has to do Master Sword Ganon.
I do agree. I do, however, think that it may be slightly more likely that Bob is gonna check item locations to try and find another sword.
That's true. There's a lot of pretty quick places to check here in Swamp Palace. Look, I don't think he's gonna go to the left side or anything, but he might check a couple of the ones that are near in the way.
There's that one chest at the waterfall where you push the block. And also, Bob has been doing a very good job at keeping his bomb count higher than the arrow count.
Oh, thank goodness.
Chelsea has been a bit sloppy on that department, but hopefully she's gonna throw some away against the boss. Oh, hey, look, a ball.
I think if Bob has to do... If Bob is really uncomfortable with Master Sword, we might go see him actually fill that bottle before heading up to G-Tower.
Yeah, it does have the flute, so it's a very quick visit, has more than enough rupees. We're just being quiet here as we are patiently awaiting for the next 8 bomb drop.
Don't worry, it'll come soon.
It's been a while, I'm getting impatient. Will Bob check the compass chest?
The one to the south there is the one I'd be pretty iffy about going to go check. You do need that key on the right side, though. Okay, good. He remembered.
Yep, skipping out on that one. And it's time for Chelsea to wait at her cutscene.
I think the 2 chests after you drain this water down here, I think these are probably worth going to get in this situation. It does feel a little bit out of the way for only 1 chest, but there are 2, and that feels a little bit better to me.
I mean, he did check the first chest, which requires a bomb, and I'm pretty certain that takes longer than checking these 2.
Yeah.
And that was worthwhile. That's a great location for the big key. Just amazing. Oh, there are hearts there. I didn't know that.
Yes, there are 2 hearts here. I don't think there's hearts on the right 2 pots, but the left 2 pots definitely have hearts.
And Chelsea will soon pick up her flippers and be in go mode.
No, don't run to that guy. Ooh, a little low on health there without the powder. This might be a little bit scary. There's a red potion, right? I think she has a red potion.
Chelsea's in go mode as Bob has a puffball to kill. A lot of puffballs.
With 2 slashes each, which Chelsea will only have to do 1 with that nice tempered sword.
Indeed, she's gonna save some time on some of these fights because of the sword advantage. Chelsea wants to pick up the full magic there, but decides against it. Snipes down Argus with 1 silver arrow and is rewarded with not 3 bombs.
I'm disappointed.
Where's my bombos?
Maybe we'll find out looking for the GT big key.
I'm gonna be so happy if the bombos at the end is revealed to be on the pedestal. The glorious perfect bomb seed. Well, Bombius has a quick dash over to ice. Has all the bombs he needs to do the bomb jump.
Oh, heck yeah, he does. That's a lot of attempts he has on this.
Filling the bottles.
Yeah, I think that's right, yeah. Alright, Chelsea heading into the Vitreous fight with only 3 hearts. I believe that is still 1 hit from death with the blue mail. Oh my gosh!
She has not picked up a... oh no.
Oh no, that's a pretty bad death.
He's not happy about that.
Yeah, get it out of your system and go, go, go. No time to waste.
Well, she can gain a lot of time if she decides to gamble tile room in Ganon's tower and the big key is there.
I think that's true. That would be a significant time gain if that 1/22 chance does happen.
I'm just trying to stay positive at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And she is still leading the bomb count. These things are very important.
I can't argue
to
that.
me, at
You're
least.
absolutely right. I am still really interested to see if this sword comes into play, going up Ganon's tower and even at Ganon himself. But that that Vitreous death does definitely put her behind just a little bit more, and that's not really time that she can afford right now.
Well, Bob's taking out the hook shot here. He's gonna take this chest.
Oh, it's bold and do a pink one.
There's still something like half magic that Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock.
Well,
So
glad they didn't find that earlier.
I still need the ice rod to get the pedestal.
Please.
I don't even know anymore.
Alright, I think if you're low on health, just potion up, especially because you have the flute and rupees to buy more potions if you need them. Just play it safe, in my opinion. But no, looks like she's giving another shot here, going with the one hit away from death on Vitreous.
She's still gonna play this safe with her movement here.
Oh, okay. That was... Oh, gosh. That lightning is just so random. Watch out!
Important time here, bombs in action, bombs in action.
Bombs in action. DoctorBobtastic is doing the bomb jump with his millions
Glorious.
of bombs. Very nice.
Our Lord and Savior, the big bomb of Moldorm, is proud.
Chelsea does take down Vitreous. A little bit scary at the end. It looked like she almost walked right into the lightning after that last shot. It was really scary, actually. But
bomb drops!
Oh boy!
8 bomb drops!
Of course, dude. Of course.
Even the pen gauges drop 8 bombs to seed. Everything drops 8 bombs.
Chelsea wasting no time getting right over to Ice Palace. Does still have that blue potion too, so that's not going to be of any concern right now. Ah, nothing in the super quick chest right there. We're only like half an Ice Palace away from each other right now. That's after the Misery Mire death.
And an entire swamp.
Oh wait, that's right. Chelsea still has to do Swamp Palace. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, this is quite the lead that Bob has. And it's time for Cold Stare with Master Sword. Chelsea can't get the bomb drop! I don't know why she's killing these.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what she's looking for right now.
Another bomb drop!
Bob out of magic, and probably just waiting on that blue potion in case he happens to get really low on health. Doesn't want to make another trip over to the witches if he can't avoid it, but... we still have plenty of health. You can take a couple hits and be safe.
Yep, just using the spins. He's playing this very safe.
Yeah, I feel like at some point here it would have been faster just to use the blue potion and go buy another one.
You know, I don't think you're wrong with that.
There we go. But it does save on the blue potion. It's going to be able to fly straight up to Ganon's tower.
Yeah, it does have all 7 crystals. So I guess it's that time of the day where the bombos. I mean, where's the big key in Ganon's tower? 22 possible item locations. Do get your guesses in on where you think that it's going to be, and if you are a subscriber to any of the Speak Gimme channels and or donated a total of 250 bits and you are the first person to guess it right, you'll be entering the leaderboard.
You gotta get your sweet name on that leaderboard. Oh, Chelsea does get one bomb.
Oh, she grabs the bomb!
And gets it. Wonderful. Really wants that extra magic to top off before... I guess, since you don't have bombos, you actually do need full magic, huh?
Yeah, sadly, you can't use bombs on Cold Stare. Well, she is skipping chests now. The issue is still she's an entire swamp palace behind. So, where will our big key be today then? What do you think?
Well, shoot, dude. I hope it's at the chest right next to the bomb thing before you fall down to Ice Armos.
Oh, Chelsea spun too early with the sword.
Oh, they got separated.
Is spun the correct verb in that context?
Spun?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Spinned?
Okay.
I don't think spinned is or maybe it is span.
I'm gonna have to ask Moldorm about that next scene.
I was just about to say maybe Moldor knows.
Moldorm knows everything.
Oh, careful. Alright, there we go. Cold Stare is down. DoctorBobtastic is entering Ganon's tower. I gotta know what emote Speed Gaming Bot is gonna do after we stop the game. I really hope it's Saba Ping, dude. Oh, man. I was wrong.
It's okay to be wrong. Moldorm does not judge. There's an air capacity in chest number 1 and a small key number 2. Do we go left? We go left. So the torch does hold some fire, and it is a small key, so Bob, it's pretty weird, right?
Yeah, Bob's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the game?
Yeah, Bob just killed Bob.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's like what do they call that? It's like being a cannibal, except he didn't actually eat.
Bobonkelism?
What? Yeah, it's that.
I have no idea what I said.
Bobicide, I like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess that also works. Oh, we're doing Dark Magician? What?
This isn't even Dark Magician, Bob. What are you doing? This is like...
But with Dark Magician, you go straight left and you check those 4 chests, and then you go right. You don't go do the first 2 chests on right, right?
I'm pretty sure that's right. Maybe he's feeling super behind and is like gambling on his opponent doing right, then full left. So he's doing the crazy thing.
You're pretty right about this being rightly crazy. Bob. Oh no.
Oh no. It's all right.
This is good for Chelsea. This is good for Chelsea, remember.
Yeah, Chelsea needs all the time that she can get right now. That death on not Cold Stare. The death on Vitreous really put her back.
And meanwhile, there's still Mothula.
Oh gosh. We don't need to find Mothra. We don't know what Moth has.
We've had enough deaths at Mothula the Seed for no gain. Oh, another bomb! Why am I getting excited over 1 bomb? It has to be 8. Or 4 is okay.
Speaking of bombs, Bob has a pretty low arrow count right now. Hopefully, there's a good number under pots and stuff, but hopefully he does keep track of how many he does have. Oh, good. And we did find the big key.
Yeah, what's that? Chest number 9, I think?
Oh, he did such a weird route, didn't he?
I think it is 9. Let's see, check the 2 chests on the right, and then the torch, just 3, and then stealth was hookshot 7, and then secondary 9. Yeah, it should be 9.
I'm pretty sure that is 9. I think you're right.
Yeah, and the closest guesser was Solid Iceman. I think you need some bombos, but congratulations anyway.
Solid Iceman. That's a great name if you are a Cold Stare fan.
Too bad Cold Stare met his their demise today?
I don't know. I like to think it's one being, but then again, it does split in 3. Bobtastic does get another tin arrow drop there, so it doesn't have to worry about arrows at all anymore.
More importantly, also got a bomb.
It's catching back up to Chelsea in that regard.
Yeah, if only they would have picked up that 10 bomb capacity upgrade on the pyramid.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't get that.
I think this joke has been taken far enough already.
Maybe he'll go pick it up before dropping down to Ganon.
Oh man. I still want my bombos. I still want my bombos, please.
Now we have 4 more potential chests upstairs that DoctorBobtastic may pick up, and probably will pick up if he's really interested in finding that tempered sword.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain he's gonna open those 4. Chelsea has downed Argus. Will now moving up to Ganon's tower. There's another 8 bomb drop!
Gotta keep that 35 cap.
So important to seed.
Oh, missed hitting that guy into the spikes. You can, if you're lucky enough, you can knock that guy into the spikes right there at the start, and your Master Sword will be enough to take him out, just because the spikes just deal that much more damage.
Indeed, the spikes do damage enemies, unless you're Mofiola.
Yeah, unless you're Mothula, then you're a big cheater.
Maybe there is something deeply philosophical about Mofiola and spikes, and also about one cycling Lanmolas with silver arrows.
Yeah, that was a pretty rockin' Lanmola 2 fight right there. 3 silvers. Getting all 3 silvers in while that little Medusa head is shooting at you is a pain in the butt. So it's really nice when people actually do that good. You feel good when you get it. He also didn't take a shot from the Medusa either. Well, I guess he did block it with his fire shield.
The shell upgrades paying off the seed, and some sweet cane strats here, and also pick up the full magic.
Good timing on that full magic.
And Bob here waiting for the timing. Just to get this without taking any damage. Remember, he doesn't have powder here, so the potions he has stocked up on are actually very important.
Yeah, that's true. We're not going to be able to get that health. Ooh, unfortunately, it takes a laser there, which I think does 2 damage with blue mail. I know it is affected by armor, but I didn't remember how much.
I'm unsure. Oh, now we can get the pedestal. Yeah, the pedestal is in logic now, thanks to that ice rod, of course.
That is somewhere you want to find the ice rod. That's great.
I think you'd rather find it there than Laser Bridge. Oh, the error capacity upgrade, the foul item. And this Moldorm is it's just a fake Moldorm. This is not the real Moldorm.
Moldorm's younger brother. Ooh, Chelsea is going straight right, so we'll be able to find the big key a little bit sooner there. While Bob does take a fall to Moldorm, has to be really careful about their health, though I guess they do have a potion, so it's not going to be that big a deal. Bob could not have powdered, actually. Bob does not have the mushroom. I don't think either player has the mushroom right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain both players delivered it in for that piece of heart after all that work getting to Lumberjack.
Yeah, really big disappointment, actually.
And Area 1 was still required anyway. And that is not bombos. I'm so upset right now. Like, I need 2 seconds. Okay, that's 2 seconds.
Alright, Chelsea finds the big key and is immediately out. Doesn't even bother checking the other ones. Doesn't have any magic going up here. It's probably going to be okay. I'm fairly certain she has potion of some sort. Yeah, there's a blue right there. Nice. Alright, Bob did use a potion before going into Aghanim. Really wants to make sure he doesn't die here, and I cannot blame him for that. This would be particularly devastating to die this far up the tower.
Ooh. Someone in chat just pointed out Chelsea and small keys.
That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, she took off, didn't she? Right as she found the big key. Uh-oh. Was there a key up top? I don't think there was.
There was Ice Rod, an aero capacity upgrade, and what was in the other chest next to the Ice Rod?
I don't think it was a key.
I don't think so either. People in chat saying there wasn't. Oh.
Oh man, that really stinks. We can only just hope that she realizes before getting up all the way.
Yeah, this is extremely unfortunate.
Alright, Bob, on to Master Sword Ganon. Gonna need 12 spins in this first phase. Gonna need 12 spins in the second phase. And then 1 for each of the jumps in the third phase. And having silver arrows, we'll be able to avoid the 24 spins in the last phase, thankfully.
And this position here is fantastic.
Yeah, it really is. It's very, very nice. Oh no, tries to use the cape to avoid the bat damage, but the cape activates a little bit slowly out of your menu there, and that's a pretty low amount of health, honestly.
You can use the cape first before bringing out the bottle here. Try and maximize the game from the bottle, but this could be very dangerous.
Oh! Well, shoot. I mean, at least he still has the potion, right? I guess. He's gonna go pick up the bomb capacity upgrade. No, he's gonna catch the fairy in the tree, I think.
He is bringing out the mirror.
Oh, we're gonna go buy potions.
Yeah, we're gonna buy potions. Maybe he's gonna pick up the bomb capacity upgrade on the pyramid as well.
Maybe on the way up, yeah.
I mean, he has the flute to head over there, buy more potions. And because of Chelsey's situation, not having a small key, not really going to matter unless he's gonna keep on taking deaths and falls to Ganon.
Mm-hmm. One thing I will say is, I'm glad Bob decided to do this right away, rather than give it another shot and not make it again and die again. That he knows his limits is really what I'm trying to say here. He knows what he's capable of doing, and he realizes that and went to go remedy it with these potions right away. He's not trying to, like, you know, give it another shot, even if he feels uncomfortable with it. I mean, he just knows what he needs to do, and he didn't think twice about going to buy potions. Chelsey probably now realizing that not having enough keys here.
Oh, it's just 20 rupees.
Yeah, that's gonna be really bad.
Yeah. I think this has happened to most people who has played Randomizer at some point. This is not the first time we're seeing this happen.
I am definitely guilty of having done this before. Alright, Chelsey, having the mirror back down, gonna come grab the small key over here, and then just head back up. That's all you gotta do, I guess. It's just unfortunate it happened. Oh no!
She didn't get it!
She didn't get it.
Oh, I've seen that also happen before, actually.
Oh good, I'm glad the key found its way back up on top of the torch. There we go.
Yeah, the skeletons didn't pick it up and ran away with it.
That's fine. There was one in the next room anyway. Bob, getting the good location again here for this pattern.
Yeah, it's working out well, and oh, he's likely going to play this a little bit safer this time and also having more bottles.
Oh. I'm fairly certain you can activate the cape and not lose your current charge of sword.
Ooh.
Ugh. Yeah, we're not playing it risky this time. Let's go.
The good thing here is that because of this current situation, Bob will finish with more bombs than arrows.
Thank goodness.
This is extremely important. It's been a hot competition this entire seed between the bombs and the arrows, and the bombs will win in the end. And this is gonna dump a lot of them for no reason.
It all comes down to this.
Of course, the silver arrows were found. Where were they again? I can't remember where the silvers were.
Silvers, I believe, were in Spike Cave. Or not Spike Cave, the Hookshot Cave, rather, at the very end.
Oh yeah, they were there. I also think there were 3 bombs in that cave.
More importantly, yeah.
Yeah, the bombs are extremely important, but it's also very important that Bob will take this victory with his 4-3 record here in the first stage of the tournament. And as he walks in, he finishes with an official speed racing TV time of 1 hour, 56 minutes, 39 seconds. Good game, well played. Maybe you could throw a bomb into the windfish. What happens?
The windfish? He probably makes that weird noise that the windfish makes.
Oh, it's been too long since I played Link's Awakening.
I'm not making it. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna ask that of you.
Right, I will drag DoctorBobtastic in here. Congratulations, sir, on your victory.
Oh, hello there. So that was what I call, could you tell from the way I was checking things that I was not comfortable with Master Sword Ganon?
Absolutely.
Or was it the fact that I died?
Yeah, that Mothula was quite the talking point here during the commentary.
So I was like, okay, Mothula has an item. I know he's got an item. I'm going to give it one good, solid try. And if I can't get it, I'm out.
Well, the same thing happened for both runners, actually. You both gave it some tries, and you both dipped out, so we have no idea what Mothula had.
Yeah. I know that the other chest was definitely a small key, so there's nothing else. I don't know what it could have been, but it wasn't important. Did Chelsea get Tempered Sword?
Yes, it was on the Graveyard Ledge, actually.
Graveyard Ledge.
Her route through... She had the mirror, well, before Aghanim, much longer than you had it, actually, so...
Yeah, I kind of made the YOLO Aghanim play. I was like, woo!
You really did, and it did work. It did pay off, though it did keep you from the mirror for a while, but it didn't seem to matter too much. Other than the sword, I guess. Yeah, her initial Dark World routing took her right past that sword, and she already had mastered from Zora at that time as well. So she had tempered even before entering Skullwoods and Thieves Town. She had the mirror, well, before Aghanim. Much longer than you had it, actually. So her initial...
Yeah, I didn't have... I had Fighter Sword right when I hit all my Go Mode items. It was ridiculous. Basically, I did the flipper checks first because I was like, I don't want to do Fighter Sword Cold Stare. No, thank you.
Yeah, it was definitely a good idea.
Happened to have a sword for me.
Oh, so close to the triple there on that. Your opponent had a couple extremely costly deaths and some really bad things that happened. She did die on Vitreous.
Ouch.
Made a lot of time, and even more time loss going up Ganon's tower without the extra small key.
Ooh, Ooh.
And I think without that one, this would have been a much closer race considering her sword advantage.
Yeah. Oh, I guess she went full left side then?
No, actually, she went full right side, so she got the big key very quickly.
Oh, okay. She didn't have the extra key. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the reasons when I get the big key in those right side or rando rooms, I just always check all the remaining chests, just because it could be a small key in that case. It's fairly likely to be a small key in that case, and I might have forgotten to pick up enough small keys.
Okay, I have to chime in here. I'm extremely disappointed to not see the Bombos on the pedestal. Where was Bombos?
Yeah, exactly. Where's Bombos?
We're so interested in bombos because we got so many bomb-related items. Do you see all those bomb drops?
Yeah, I was going to come in here and ask, hey, did my opponent get bombs and escape? But that would have been a big joke.
We both had 15 bombs after escape.
Where didn't you guys find bombs? They were everywhere. Ooh, Chelsea on to the third phase of Ganon here. Only has 2 hearts left. Hopefully pops a potion if they have one. I don't really know the potion situation right now.
So when I died, I was like, okay, I'll write out the cape, and then I'll use the potion as soon as the bat's clear, and I got hit at the very last second. Maybe.
Yeah, of course, it runs out right as the thing comes up, huh? Oh, she has a fairy. That's good.
Yeah, she picked one up in Ganon's tower during the first climb.
Ah. Oh yeah, I do remember that now.
Oh, nice triple.
Oh, very nice triple. He's going to be able to close this out without too much issue there on the final phase.
Nice. So yeah, basically, as soon as I got the 3 Aghanim items and I saw the mushroom there, I was like, okay, the odds of Aga are just good enough that I'm going to go for it. And it turned out to be correct, but it could have easily gone the other way.
And as Chelsea finishes with an official speed racing TV time of 2 hours, 2 minutes and 6 seconds, we'll see if we can get her in here for an interview as well.
Hey Chelsea, congrats on finishing that race. It was pretty close considering.
Why?
That would be my reaction too. You had a couple unfortunate deaths and the small key situation.
That was a situation, for sure. This is hands down the worst I've played ever in my life. What a disaster.
Easily gone the other way.
If I'd, lost better, I would have been okay with it, but I'm just so... The fact that I lost this way makes me so sad, because I feel like I definitely could have played better.
Do I have to ask you about this early game route that you did literally everything to try and avoid this Aga 1? Why did that come up?
I don't like doing Aga. I try to avoid it. Once I saw the cape and the lamp, I was like, all right, I know what's going on here. But I always try to avoid it in any way possible, especially because I was pretty limited in what I could do once I got there. I had the hammer, and that was pretty much it. I didn't have the hook shot or a glove or flippers or anything, so I just was trying to avoid it. And I've been in situations where, I get down to the very last thing I can check before having to do Aga, and it's been Dark World Access before, so I was kind of going off of that.
Being just a glove away, I could definitely see the reasoning behind doing absolutely everything else, and it did actually let you get the mirror and Master Sword long before your opponent did.
Really?
Yeah, I got Master Sword right after getting flippers.
Yeah, I fake flippered for that. Wait, did you not get tempered?
Nope.
Oh.
Bob hit go mode minus sword at the flippers, the same thing you did. He had to go searching a little bit extra to find a sword.
Dang, I was wondering. I was like, I feel like he should be done by now. I was like in ice, and I'm like, how is he not done? I've died like 50 times.
I did my fair share of dying as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still here in the end waiting for what item Mothula actually had.
Yeah, I went into Moth and I was like, okay, here's the thing. I'm in a situation where I shouldn't even be trying to fight Moth. But he's got an item. And so I'll give it one good shot, and if it doesn't work, I'm out.
Imagine getting to Moth. I died twice in Skullwoods and bailed. I didn't even get to Moth. It was a disaster. I died like 3 times in frickin' Thieves Town. I died at Vitreous. It's just, oh my gosh. Where else did I die? Everywhere? I save and quit to the pyramid like 3 times.
Oh, how worried were you guys about the mushroom? I know it didn't take too long before you actually had access to it, but it's one of those items that you kind of are worried to see up there.
Yeah, I groaned when I saw it. I was like, oh.
Well, I mean, that factored into my early Aga play. I was like, well, there's something up there. Might as well just do the thing.
Yeah, we were really... I was wondering, like, when I saw it up there, I was kind of hoping, well, if they actually have to do Aghanim to get Dark World access, that'll actually be pretty convenient, because they can just go grab that anyway. And it ended up actually... You got the boots very quickly after that, too, so it wasn't really that hard to go grab it.
But yeah, I basically did, like... So, over the course of my, quote, training for this, I have cataloged several common, like, random derps I will do, and I'm pretty sure I did every single one of them.
See, I feel like I routed really well, but I just did not do... I mean, despite the Aga thing was pretty unfortunate, but otherwise I feel like my routing was generally okay. And then I just made really, really stupid mistakes.
You had caught up a lot towards the end than it felt at the beginning.
Well, probably because I died like 50 times. And then I stopped dying for a bit. So, out of curiosity, had the key thing not happened, how far behind was I?
I mean, the timers are there.
Yeah, but...
It would have been super close. You both went right side first. Well, Bob kind of went right side half first.
Half first.
Half first.
Did the first 2, then went to Dark Magician Room, found 3 keys, and I was like, okay, that's a right side play, go right.
Oh, wow. You did Dark Magician strat, nice.
Yeah, so you gained a little time there, but yeah, it was really the Vitreous Death and the key thing, I think, just kind of sealed the deal. I think despite the earlier play, you still caught up enough to where I think it was just that last in-game stuff.
So what do you think that last sword was?
I have no idea. No clue. I'm going to say the pedestal just for fun. Oh, wait. Well, I guess we would have already known that.
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say probably Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
It's always in Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock is the answer.
I did like the ice rod where it was.
Oh yeah, I did find the ice rod.
I forgot to mark the ice rod. There we go.
I did too.
You did finally get access to the pedestal with that ice rod, so good job there.
I will say, where is my powder?
I
was missing powder. I was missing it hard.
I mean, I sat there for most like 30 minutes and just asking, where is Bombos? And this is the perfect bomb seed. There has to be Bombos somewhere.
So many bombs.
There are bombs everywhere.
There were literally bombs, like, Hyrule's blown up.
Every single enemy having 8 bomb drop in their prize pool. You both had 15 bombs basically going out of the escape. I'm a bit disappointed that neither of you picked up the 10 bomb capacity upgrade on the pyramid.
Nah.
What? We had like 30 bombs.
You can never have too many bombs.
And we were dropping them like crazy. I didn't think bombs were gonna be an issue.
You very rarely drop below 30 bombs. It was great.
I was like, what? How do I have so many of these things?
You just keep on dropping and just randomly walk into them all the time.
Yeah, I remember there was like an 8 bomb drop and then a 1 bomb drop from the bush crab at one point. I'm like, that's so many just sitting there.
I was like, I'm trying to get money here. I don't need your bombs. Stop it.
Yeah.
Like, I never... The whole reason I never fake flipper is because I didn't have anywhere close to 500 rupees.
I did Houlihan. And then got 300. And Hobo had 300. So I was set.
Yeah, I just realized if I'd have gone for it, I would have gotten 300 off of Hobo and it would have been fine. Then I would have had Master Sword and my life would have been so much better. But no.
Fighter Sword is fun. You can just beat people around with a little plastic stick.
I had to be that guy who goes into... who puts off Eastern until the last possible moment.
Yeah, I tried going up the mountain without gloves, and I was like, wait, I can't do that, and then I went to Eastern.
Yeah, I also did fun things like go into swamp without draining in the light world, you know, silly, dumb things like that. All sorts of random derps.
Well, the derps won, so your derps were less than my derps.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
It
well
was
played.
fun.
Well played.
Yeah, GG. I am shocked it was as close as it was. I thought I was gonna get blown out of the water when I kept dying. I was like, alright, this is it.
Alright, I also want to give big thanks to our tracking team behind the scenes who put up with the weird scheduling issue today. Thank you so much, especially to Marjevic, who should be asleep by now.
I have a little bit of cake to eat, and I'm going to bed. But thank you very much. And of course, there is always more Randomizer. Not for me right now because bed is calling, but we do have 2 matches coming up in just 15 minutes. On this channel, we have Asasas versus Fox Zero. This is a 4-2 match. The winner goes through to the next round of the tournament. Meanwhile, on Speed Gaming 2, we do have Lanxian versus Cross Product.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye on those 4-2 races because those are the super important ones. All right. Well, anything last thoughts or stuff before we head out here?
No, it was a fun tournament. Thank you, everyone involved. I'm glad I participated. Sad that it went like this, but you know, it was fun, and I'm glad I did it. Thank you for commentating.
Yeah, and thank you everybody once again, and I will see you on the other side of the booth.
It's been a pleasure doing commentary for this race.
Yeah, thank you. I had a lot of fun.